What's going on, chicken friends? It's Donna Little from the Coop Scoop. I just made a short where I showed the very, very impressively large dust bath that my chickens have dug up. And the people have seen it before and said, did they do all of that? Yes, they did. And that is actually right under the covered area of where my screen porch is. So my screen porch, because I live in Georgia, is constantly covered in Georgia red clay because they sit right there in front of the screen porch and dig and fluff and do all their stuff. But in the meantime, while they're doing that all over the yard, tearing my yard up, they have unearthed a variety of strange things. And I just decided there's one thing that they unearthed that made me decide I'm going to start saving some of this stuff. And I mentioned it in a comment and somebody said, yes, you should do a video about that and show us what you have found so far. So I'm going to do just that. Now this is the latest thing that they unearthed, and it is obviously a large, very sharp and shanky, rusty stake. I don't know, maybe for a vampire, maybe just to hold something down in the ground. Either way, interesting that a chicken would unearth that. And we have a lot of this. And the weird thing is they found it all over the yard. This wasn't, it's obviously little, let's see if we can get that focused. I don't know if this is pottery, clay, something, I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of it, and they have found it all over the yard. I mean, in a bunch of different places. So I just stick it in, some of it's really thick. This, I'm gonna say, might have been a bowl because it's curved, or a cup. But I'm hoping that at some point, like that's the bottom of one, a plate, a bowl, something, a cup, I don't know, all little pieces. But I'm like, did the people that used to own this house or that built this house, did they eat all over the yard? I mean, because it was literally, it's been scattered everywhere. And a few times I actually saw them digging it up. And so it's not like they carried it there. So I don't know, maybe these people like to eat outside a lot. This is the piece though that made me decide that I was gonna start keeping things. What? I mean, oh, you know what? I wonder if this was off of one of those like big beer mugs or something. Would that be maybe? Let's see if we can get that good and focused. I was impressed with that one. Now, another thing that I really, really liked, and they found this little glass vial right over there by the garage. Maybe it had medicine in it from the 1800s or poison, who knows? I don't know. Nobody's died yet though, so that is something cool. Now this, let's see if we can get that to focus. It has threads on the inside, so it's kind of heavy for its size. So obviously it capped something off. I don't know, maybe the poison vial, who knows? It doesn't actually fit on there. And then I found this. I would love to see the rest of this bottle because it's really like a tiny, let's see if we can get the focus on that. It would be a very tiny little opening, but yes, and I left the dirt in it. So much more authentic with the actual dirt still in it. We have found, oh, and one day I'm hoping that if I keep enough of these pieces, I'll be able to put this cup together. So goals. Uh-oh, here comes Alice. You may not have any of these things back, Miss Thang. A hand-forged nail, very rusty and shanky. Also a great idea for chickens to carry around. And then, I don't know, is this, you guys can tell me. I don't know how to knit or crochet, but one or the other. We dug that up, so I might, if y'all tell me if this is a knitting or a crochet needle, I could take that up as a hobby. In all my spare time. we have a little shell casing, I guess, to something. You may not have this either, Maisie. No. They unearthed this very shanky, I'm assuming it's a tack of some sort, but it's very oddly shaped. I don't know. Anyway, we've got that. And then I'd love to find the rest of the bottle, but doesn't all that like super sharp, shardy glass seem like a good idea for a chicken to walk around with? This is a lid, or a cap, I should say, to Gilby's. I went and looked this up, and it's gin. So I don't know if it was an empty bottle out there or a full bottle. It's ruined now because the lid is off of it, but interesting. Now, their absolute favorite thing that they've dug up, and I say that because I had to chase them around to get this away from them, because they were, one of them would drop it and another one would pick it up, is this tiny little piece of metal that is extremely sharp. And that also seems like an excellent idea for chickens to carry around. Now, nobody tried to pick this up because it's big, but they did unearth this. What, does anybody have any idea what this is? Now, this is an old piece of property. So, some piece of some kind of farming equipment, maybe something that had something to do with pulling a tiller, torture device. I have no idea. I don't know what that is. But anyway, that is so far our collection of things, and I've only been at this for about 6 weeks. I'm hoping, I am ever hopeful that they're going to dig me up a bag of cash, maybe some diamonds, a bar of gold. I don't know. You know, there's always a possibility. So wish me luck, guys, because all of this is just a bunch of crap, and it is not going to get me any money, because I've got to do stuff for my chickens. How am I supposed to build them another run over here if they ain't making me any money or digging it up out of the yard? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying our content. If you are, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.